Okay, let's give you guys some more practice. But before we do, remember that the derivative of tan of x is given by this. Remember that tan of x is opposite over adjacent. Well, this is your opposite, this is your adjacent. And then it's blah, blah, blah all the way down here. The derivative of tan of x is given by this. Try to memorize this. And I've done a whole video on this. So if you don't understand this bit, then track the video down and watch it again. But the derivative of tan of x is given by this, and memorize this. Okay, so it's blah 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 here. It's just really using the product rule. Anyway, the question here is, given that the derivative of tan of x equals this thing here, work out dy by dx of this. Okay, so press pause and have a go. Okay, so to do this here, visualize. When given this here, in your mind visualize this here. So in effect you've got, imagine this as being a bubble here. So you've got when given this here, visualize this in your mind here. And this bubble here is really x over y here. Okay, so here you've got one bubble multiplying with another bubble here. So here you've got to use the product rule. Remember, the product rule is differentiate this, keep this the same, and then keep this the same, differentiate this. Okay, so let's use the product rule now. So first thing, so in your mind visualize it as this thing. You've got one thing multiplying with another thing here. First step, differentiate this. That will be 3 dy by dx. Okay, and then keep this the same, which will be tan. Let's just keep this bubble here, tan bubble, and then plus. Now the second part of the product rule is keep this the same and differentiate this. So that will be 3y, keeping it the same, and then differentiate this. When you differentiate tan bubble, that will be 1 over cos squared of the bubble here. Okay, and then we're going to times the derivative of the bubble itself. Remember, the bubble itself is this. But in your mind, visualize it in a blank space somewhere in your mind, if that makes sense. Visualize this, x y to the power minus 1. It's easier to use a product rule than it is to use a quotient rule. So inside your mind, visualize this. We've got to times it with the differential of this now. So here we've got to use a product rule within the product rule here. So anyway, the product rule here, differentiate this. That will be how we've got to times it with the whole thing. Okay, so keep this the same. So differentiate the x. That will be y to the power of minus 1, and then keep the x. The second part of the product rule is keep the x the same, and then differentiate this y here, y to the power minus 1. So that will be keeping the x the same, and then times minus 1 y to the power of minus 2. Okay, and then now we've got to differentiate this here, a bubble within a bubble within a bubble, if that makes sense. So we've got to times it with the y here. So that will be dy by dx. Okay, so just differentiating this bit here gives us this thing here, just that bit. Okay, and then we've got our equal here. So let's differentiate the 5 as well. Equals, differentiate the 5, that will give you 0. So just differentiating this bit here gives us this massive long thing here. Okay, well now let's just tidy it up here. So remember what was inside the bubble was x over y here, x over y here. So really this thing here is this thing here, and so on. Okay, but when you come to look at this bit here, you've got well, visualize this thing here as 1 over y. Okay, so that's this bit here. That's this bit here. Okay, and then you've got so looking at this here, you've got one block multiplying with another block here, multiplying with this block here. But visualize this here as minus 1 over y squared. So that's the middle block here. let's just leave the fraction as a fraction here. And then you've got this block here. So this block here gets multiplied to the top, giving you hang on, let me think. Hang on, bear with me. So yeah, so the sorry. And then this here gets multiplied to the top here, leaving you with 1 minus x over. Remember, there's a minus here. Okay, leaving you with minus. So that's the minus here, and then x gets multiplied to the top here. That's why you've got this thing here, and the y squared here is this y squared here. And let's leave the fraction as a fraction. Okay, so you've got, at the moment, you've got this whole block here, which is this bit here, plus, which is this plus here. So that's this plus here, and plus this block multiplying with the whole thing here. Don't forget. Okay, so you've got this times here. That's why you've got this block here multiplying with this whole thing here. Okay, so now your aim here is to isolate this dy by dx here. So let's multiply this out. This times this, because at the moment you've got this block, there's a minus in between, and then this block here. So let's get this times this, and then this times this. Okay, so hang on. So let me just clear this up. So looking at this here, you've got one block, and then you've got another block in here and another block here. Get this times this. That will then give you this. Okay, and then the minus here is this minus here, and then this times this here. It will then give you this thing here. Okay, and then now it's just a matter of tidying up step by step. So so at the moment here you've got one block plus this block, take away this block here. So let's divide everything by 3. So this block divided by 3, that will give you this. Divided by 3, that will give you this. Divided by 3, that will give you this. And 0 divided by 3, that will give you 0. Okay, so divide everything by 3. That will then give you this here. Now the next step is notice that you've got something very similar here. You've got this thing and this thing here. So let's hang on. Let's think first. What do we do next? Hang on, let me think. Oh yeah. So now what? Let me think. Hang on, let me think. What did what? And now what? Let me think. Let me think. Oh yeah, I know. So this thing here, we've got this thing here plus this thing here. Take away this thing here. Okay. Looking at this middle block here, divide top and bottom by y. Okay. So that will then give you this. And looking at this thing here, divide top and bottom by y here. So that will give you this thing here. Okay. Then leave this the same. So from here, that would then take you to here. Okay, so it's just us tidying up, and then let me think, and then what? And then notice that we've got this block here, and then notice that these two blocks are the same. So let's multiply everything. So at the moment, let's multiply everything by y. Well, let's multiply everything by this block here. Okay, so at the moment you've got this block plus this block here minus this block here. Let's multiply everything by y cos squared of this bubble here. Okay, so that will then give you look at this. We're multiplying everything by this block here, y cos squared bubble. Okay, so when you multiply this by this block here, which is cos squared x over y, that will then give you this thing here. So this block here is this thing here, and then this here will just become y, and then this thing here will become this thing here. Okay, so here multiply everything by this block here. Okay, that would then take you to this stage here. and then hang on, and then what? And then let me think. Oh yeah, and then here you've got this block plus this block. Take away this block here. Your job's to later on factorize these two, but move the y across here. So take away y from both sides. That will then give you this. Okay, and then this side. Well, yeah. So all that we've done here is take away y from both sides. That will then give you this. Okay, and then the next step is to factor out. So when you're here, you've got one block. Take away this block here, so factor out this. Okay, that will then give you this, and then divide both sides by. So at the moment you've got one block multiplying with this block here. So divide this whole block to both sides. So that then dy by dx will be this. Okay.